This dessert is nearest and dearest to my heart. It's a blackberry pie. And during the summertime, my dad would take us to an area that was like up on a hill that had a lot of blackberries. And we would come home and give my mom the blackberries, and she pulled out like a big container of Crisco. So I knew that that time the magic was about to happen.
And they would all come with, Daniel, Elizabeth, and Meredith would have a bucket, a metal bucket with a handle, and they'd carry it in there, and they'd just be covered, and they'd probably get cut from all the briars and bring the bucket in when they were so little, and they couldn't wait for me to make the blackberry cobbler or pie, whichever.
So we're gonna put all the ingredients together.
While preparing all the ingredients, my mom pulled out this gem of a cookbook called The American Woman's Cookbook. This is so special as it was one of her first cookbooks that was given to her as a wedding present. It talks about how several women living in the same community use the same recipes but get different results. I find this true in my culinary career as I'm always testing my own recipes and bouncing ideas off my mom, who I consider a great cook, and it makes me become a better chef. To the berries, we added sugar, lemon juice, salt, and flour.
I kind of look to see how much it is.
Southern ladies in their cooking, they don't measure things. Do we have leftovers?
Not many. We had to have it with ice cream too, vanilla ice cream.
That's the key.
Yeah.
A little bit of blackberry pie a la mode.
We started working on our pastry by sifting all the dry ingredients together. Next, our magical ingredients shortening is added to the flour. You can either use 2 knives or a pastry blender to cut into the flour to incorporate. We added ice cold water and put our dough onto a lightly floured surface. We formed it into 2 disc shapes and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes to an hour. We rolled out the dough and then placed it into the pie shell. Then we gently pressed the dough inside the pie shell and filled the pie shell with the delicious blackberries. We added butter on top and trimmed the edges. We rolled out the other dough and put pieces on top. Of course, we added a little bit more butter and a sprinkling of sugar before it went into the oven. The pie came out looking so yummy. The filling was so bubbly. We topped it with some ice cream.
Get some ice cream, Lulu.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh. It takes me back to like when I was 6 years old, and that sweetness from the berries. Oh, I'm so happy.
I hope you make this pie and create some of your own special memories.